What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with a new episode of Fresh Kicks. We talk about upcoming sneakers. I get the release information and my general knowledge of the sneaker. To help you decide if you want to pick them up or not. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Check out my X page at M8trix21 and my Etsy shop at TDMadeIt. Both the links are down below in the description. But enough of that. Let's go. Let's get to the kicks. So today we're taking a look at the Nike Air Force 1 Low Premium in the LA All-Star colorway. It's a mouthful, but it's a pretty dope looking sneaker. That looks, that's dropping for this All-Star break. So part one is the sneaker. We'll talk about the sneaker, colors, materials, and anything else we kind of want to talk about the sneaker. So without further ado, here they are, the All-Star Air Force 1s, and their colors out there. It's an All-Star game sneaker, so you know the color's going to be out there. It's a premium Air Force 1, so you know the material's going to be a little bit different. The price is going to be a little bit higher, but at the end of the day, it's an Air Force 1 that has a lot going on with it. As you can see, that upper has all kind of stuff going on with it. Different colors, which is black, white, and picante red. The picante red is obviously what it is. The white and black, you know what parts those are. But I don't know. It's a pretty dope looking sneaker. It's like a fade of different colors, color changing sneaker, almost like the Chameleon Air Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 6s that dropped a few years ago for All-Star break, as well as Air Jordan 1s. So, you get some different things going on here. The All-Star game is coming up this weekend. So, you're going to get a lot of sneakers dropping this weekend. And then it's in LA, so that's why you have the LA on the back of the sneaker. At the end of the day, though, this sneaker is pretty cool, pretty clean. As far as the black and white, they went super out there with the uppers and then decided to hit it with a white swoosh with a black back into it to kind of give it that pop, as well as the black outsole with the white line for the Nike Air. That looks pretty dope as well. But they didn't want to go too much with the outsole, but they didn't want to make it super plain either. And I like the way they did that with the black and white. So it kind of gives it more of a pop than just making it all black or making it all white, what it did. But at the end of the day, this is a pretty dope sneaker. Top down look at the sneaker. On the laces, they're all black. Sock liner is black as well. It looks like it's maybe leather material for the sock liner, and I'm not sure if the laces are wax. Probably are, because it is a premium Air Force 1. Insoles, as you can see, has the LA and Nike logo on the inside. And then I just like this thing, man. It almost reminds you of like a Louis Vuitton sneaker, Air Force 1, with those indents on the uppers, but it is different. And then on the back of the sneaker, you get a different kind of Nike logo on it. Nike with the triangle, and it has that kind of like suede material for the back and the black, which looks pretty cool as well. So like I said, definitely a dope looking sneaker. Definitely out there. Definitely something that you won't see just imagine being just anywhere. Look at the outsole. It's supposed to be black, but it looks a little bit almost gray. It's almost like it may be a little bit translucent as well, but I'm assuming it's not going to look like that in person. But either way go, it's Air Force 1 outsole, so you know what to expect from that. And moving on to close-up looks of the uppers, like I said, it reminds me of a Louis Vuitton Air Force 1. And either way it go, I like the way it looks. And I like I said, once again, the Air being in white, you said black background, was pretty cool. And then that color changing effect from like copper to green. And it's supposed to be Conte red, but either way it go, I like the way it looks. And just taking a close look at the LA logo, which I really, really do like. I like when they do stuff like that. And then the eyelets are kind of that bronzy look to it. And then the laces are wax. So, you get that premium feel to them. And I like the way that looks. So they did a really good job with the sneaker overall. So, yeah. So now let's get to the release information. So these will be releasing February 13th, which is this Friday. Select Nike retailers, I haven't been able to pinpoint exactly where they're going to drop it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a kind of limited sneaker. Price point will be $160 for these. So $160 for Air Force 1 should have premium material. So I think it will be a premium sneaker. Will look pretty dope. It will be out there, and I think it will be somewhat limited. I don't think you're going to be able to just pick these up in like Foot Locker or anything like that. But end of the day, it's a pretty cool Air Force 1 that I think has a little bit of hype behind it. So if you want these bad boys, you definitely got to get out there and look for them and try to get them. But I like the way they look. It's a sneaker that you get, kind of add to your Air Force 1 collection and kind of move from there. So let's get to the final thoughts and grades. So as far as colorway, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Concept, 5.9 out of 10, because I don't really know what the concept is for these. I guess it's all-star, but I don't know. As far as hype and resale, I think it'd be 8 out of 10. Sell out, 7 out of 10, probably a little bit higher. And this is a rock or a stock. I think it's both. I would wear these, but not very often. But it's something like you said, if you're an Air Force 1 collector, all-star collector, just somebody that likes different kind of sneakers, definitely something you have in your collection to kind of just hold on to. But me personally, I would wear these probably just once or twice, but not a lot. But it is what it is. They're pretty cool. But like I said, it's a pretty dope Air Force 1 that I like. And colorway is okay on it. Not too bad, not the best, but still not too bad. But I think it's a dope sneaker overall. Just something different, something that not the ordinary. And I like that they're doing something special for All-Star Weekend. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. But it's also a pass for me, like I said. Not something I just would really need in my collection. Not something that I would wear a lot. Not something that I really need to hold on to. 7 out of 10. It's a good sneaker, but just like I said, just not completely for me. So let me know what grades would you give these? Would you like these? Would you pass on them? Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about these. We can talk about it from there. So like I said, and also what grade would you give them out of 1 out of 10? Like I said, mine was a 7. Yours may be different. Let me know in the comments below. That's all I got for you on this one. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. This is your boy M8trix21. Peace. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Perfect.